Everyone. In today's session, we will see how to use Selenium IDE to find the locators. Okay. In last session, we have seen that what are the various type of locator strategies in Selenium WebDriver. There are 8 strategies. In the last session, we have seen that, and we have seen how to use Chrome developer tools to find the locators and to also to verify the XPath, whether it's valid or not. Okay. So today we will discuss about how to use Selenium IDE tool to find the locators for your script, okay, to use in Selenium WebDriver. So today we will discuss topic how to find locators with Selenium IDE to use in Selenium WebDriver script. Okay, so for that we need to first of all have one Selenium WebDriver project. We are already having one Selenium WebDriver project that we created in last sessions. Okay, so let me launch Eclipse. We launch it. Yeah, so this is the same project that we going to be working on last sessions. Okay, we are having one Selenium WebDriver project with the Java and TestNG configured. Okay, so I will get one new class here. New class demo Selenium ID find locators. Okay, so in this we will get one new test case here, and in the last session we have automated a script using Stack Overflow website. So we will use the same website again today, and we'll find the locator using Selenium ID. Okay, so this is a demo test. Okay, so we will automate the website with Chrome driver. So let's create one instance of Chrome driver. Okay, the driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, and for that we need to set the property of Chrome driver.exe system dot set property, and in the key we need to pass the driver dot Chrome dot driver. Okay, and in this you need to pass the path of exe file, Chrome driver.exe file that is in my resources folder. Let me copy the path. Okay, and this is the file. Right click, properties, copy this file, pass. Sorry, okay, cancel, and put semicolon here, and in double quotes paste this path. Okay, so now we are able to launch Chrome browser. Okay, so we will launch stackoverflow.com. okay, driver.get stack overflow.com overflow.com. okay, so it will launch the website. Now as we have done in the last session, we clicked on one login button of Stack Overflow. So this is the home page of Stack Overflow. So we need to click on this login button. Okay, first of all we will click on login button, then we will click on sign up button. Okay, so we have to perform 2 operations in this script. Okay, so in the last session we have seen that we use Chrome developer tools to find the locators. Okay, so in our session we will not use Chrome developer tools. We will use Selenium IDE to find the locators for our script. Okay, now first of all let's understand what is Selenium IDE. For that you can go through my Selenium IDE playlist that you can find in my channel. Okay, and let me tell you first of all a brief about what is Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is a record and playback tool okay, to automate the applications. Okay, and next point is this is available on Chrome browser as well as Firefox browser. Okay, and previously Selenium IDE was available only on Firefox browser, but now onwards you have Selenium IDE plugin for Chrome browser also. Okay, so if you want to install the same on Chrome browser, you can do that. Okay, so let me show you how to use that. I hope you can go through my Selenium IDE playlist and can see how to install Selenium IDE on Chrome browser as well as Firefox browser. Okay, so I am already having Selenium IDE on my Chrome browser. Okay, so let's launch Selenium IDE, and so I will launch from here Selenium IDE. This is the icon of Selenium IDE. Okay, and so this is the default UI of Selenium IDE. So I will click on record a new test in a new test project, name as automation testing, or let's name as Stack Overflow locators. Okay, click on OK. So now we have to enter the base URL of website. So our base URL is http stackoverflow.com. Okay, so click on start recording. As soon as you click on start recording, it will launch browser for you with this website open. Okay, so let me click on start recording. Have a look. Let's launch the browser. Let me click on maximize. Now we have to find the locator of this login button and sign up button. Okay, so first of all we will click on login button. Okay, and in our script, and then we want to click on sign up button. So I will click on sign up button. Okay, so let me show you the Selenium IDE. Have a look. Selenium IDE is recording everything that we are performing on this browser. Okay, we launch the site, click on login button, click on sign up button. Okay, so all the commands are recorded in the Selenium IDE, this area. Okay, have a look. It's driver.get method. We maximize the window, and this is for clicking on login button, and this is for clicking on sign up button. Okay, so so in this way you can record the script. Okay, so now we will close the browser. Okay, yeah, we moved it. Okay, so now in our Selenium web developer project, we already opened one stackoverflow.com website, right? Now after opening the website, we have to click on login button. Okay, so our concern is how to find the locator for this login button. Okay, so for that you can just go through these commands, command area. Okay, that is recorded by Selenium IDE when you just perform some operations on the website which is opened by Selenium IDE. Okay, so now you want to click on this login button, right? So this is the command to perform login click. Okay, so click on this command, and from here, okay, this is the target. Okay, from target you can click on this drop down button. So from here you can find all the locators, right? Have a look. So in the last session we have seen that we have a few strategies like by.id, by.link text, right? By.css, by.xpath, right? So there are 8 strategies, but Selenium IDE is listing you few of the strategies. Okay, so it's listing you link text, right? And CSS, this is the CSS selector. If you want to go with the CSS selector, you can use this one. Okay, and if you want to go with XPath, right? So this is the XPath strategy. Let's suppose we want to use XPath. So click on this. So this is the XPath to perform. Click on login button. So you can copy this XPath. You can copy this XPath from here, and we will use driver dot find element by dot XPath, and we will pass XPath here and click on this element, right? So using Selenium IDE, we have found XPath for login button. Okay, now we have to find the XPath for sign up button. Okay, so again switch to Selenium IDE, and to click on sign up button, we have this command. Okay, we have to select the command first. So I have selected this command, and from target you can click on this drop down and you can get all the locators, right? So it's listing 3 locators. One is link text, and the second is CSS, and third is XPath. Okay, so it's listing you multiple XPaths. Like I told you in your HTML DOM, for every HTML element there are multiple attributes, right? So this is with the link attribute, and this is with the href attribute. Okay, and this is with the position attribute, and this is with inner text attribute. Okay, so go with the first one, this one. Okay, let's suppose we want to use XPath, so we can click on this, and this is the XPath to click on sign up button. Okay, copy this XPath and we will use our script. Okay, driver dot find element, pass XPath here, and perform click operation. Okay, and one more thing, let's suppose we want to get the driver.close command. This is the command to close the browser. Okay, so we will click on driver.close command. Okay, so let's debug this feature file, and we'll show you. Okay, let's debug this scenario, and let me close the Selenium IDE. Okay, so let's start the script execution. I will press F11. So F6. Have a look, it's launching Chrome browser. Yeah, it will open stackoverflow.com, and now it will click on this login button. Okay, this locator we get from Selenium IDE. Okay, it's clicked on login button. Now we are at a login page, right? And let me show you again. So now we have to click on the sign up button. Okay, have a look, it will click on sign up button. So I will press F6 here. Have a look, it's clicking on sign up button. So yeah, now this command will close the browser. Okay, so have a look, it's clicked on. We got accurate locators. Okay, it's not like that we are getting some broken elements from Selenium IDE. These locators are working fine. So using Selenium IDE in this way, you can find the locators for your WebDriver script. Okay, we are finding a locator for login button, sign up button, and you can find the same for all the locators like email text box, password field, right? Once start Selenium IDE, and it will start recording your script, perform all the operation on the browser. Every operation that you perform on the browser will be recorded in this command area, and you can click on that command, particular command. Okay, and get the locator from here. Okay, this is the locator area. Okay, so you can copy the locator value from here. Okay, if you want to go with link text, you can copy this value. Okay, if you want to go with the CSS, copy this value, and if you want to go with XPath, copy this value. Okay, and you have to use this value in your Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so this is the manual process. Like Selenium IDE will record your script, and then you can pick the locators from this Selenium IDE and you can paste it here. Okay, now Selenium IDE has another feature. Okay, if you want to just copy the whole script, like when we start the Selenium IDE, we enter the base URI as stackoverflow.com. Okay, and after that we click on login button, right? And after that we click on sign up button, and after that we close the browser, right? Now this is a small script, right? Launching browser, opening stackoverflow.com, and after that clicking on login button, and after that clicking on sign up button, right? So all these operations can be exported to JavaScript. Okay, like Java language. Let me how can you do that? You can export the complete script. Okay, let me just have a look on Dask's name and click on this three dot menu and click on export. And from here you can select the language. Okay, let's suppose I want to export our code to Java. Okay, and you have option of C# and JavaScript, Python also, Ruby also, right? So we are working on Java, so we'll select Java and click on export. So I will keep it in downloads. Okay, so I will name it as Stack Overflow .java. Okay, so we downloaded this .java file. Open this file. Okay, so have a look. We got the whole script like we are performing in Selenium WebDriver. Let me show you. Have a look. By export feature, you can get the complete script here. So have a look in our WebDriver project. Okay, we are creating one driver of Chrome driver, right? So in this script we got driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, and after that we are launching stackoverflow.com. Same operation is done here. Driver.get stackoverflow.com. Okay, and after that we are not performing any maximize operation in our script, but when we recorded the script using Selenium IDE, we clicked on maximize button. Okay, so that operation is recorded here, set size. And after that we clicked on login button. So this is the same command for login button. Driver.find element by .xpath a contains text login. Okay, and the next command is click on sign up button. So sign up button operation is there. Okay, same command is there. And after that we clicked on close browser, and for that method is driver.close. Same method is there. Okay, that means this is the exported file from Selenium IDE. You can just copy this whole script. Okay, and you can paste it in your Selenium WebDriver code. Okay, I will read this old code and I can paste here. Okay, now you can run the script and it will work fine. And it's saying import the dimension. Okay, so we will import. So let's run the script. It will execute fine. Okay, so in this way you can export a complete script from Selenium IDE, and you can copy paste this script into your Selenium WebDriver project. So our file name is demo Selenium IDE. So this is the file. So let me show you. It's running fine. Let's run the test. Okay, this will launch browser, and it will click on login button, click a sign up button, right? So total test case count is 1, pass count is 1, right? That means this is very easy approach. Like if you go with the Chrome browser or Firefox browser and will try to find the elements manually from the Chrome browser or Firefox browser, it can take time. Using Selenium IDE, you can record the script from Selenium IDE. You can record the complete script like launching browser, opening website. Okay, and click on login impression, enter username, enter password. Okay, click on login button, and then you can use some assert commands also. You to learn that how to use assert commands in Selenium IDE, please go through my Selenium IDE series. I will put the link in my description box. Okay, so so Selenium IDE is very helpful for developing Selenium WebDriver projects. Okay, so using this way you can use Selenium IDE to find the locators, as well as you can just copy paste the complete script to your Selenium WebDriver project. Okay, in Selenium IDE you have a C# export feature, Java export feature, JavaScript export feature. Let me show you again. Let me launch Selenium IDE. Click on export, and you have these features. Okay, you can export your code to C# language and Java language, JavaScript language, Python language, Ruby language. Okay, so you can export it to any language and you will get the same script like this one. Okay, I just show you. have a look. It will give you a complete .java file, okay, in which it's creating one instance of Chrome driver, okay, and it's just creating launching website, just maximizing the screen, and click on login button, click on sign up button, okay, and after that it will close the browser. So it's just like the script that we wrote in Selenium WebDriver, okay. So guys, this is the uses of Selenium IDE for Selenium WebDriver to find the locators, as well as you can copy the complete script from Selenium IDE. You can record the script in Selenium IDE, and you can just use that export feature of Selenium IDE, and from there you can get the script in either in Java language or C# language, or any other language, and you can copy paste the script in Selenium WebDriver project, okay. And it is just same like you are typing in Selenium WebDriver, okay. So that's all guys. Using Selenium IDE you can find the locators, as well as you can record the scripts and use in Selenium WebDriver. If you have any questions about Selenium IDE and how to install it, how to use it, please go through my Selenium IDE series in the same channel, okay. And if you have any other question, you please ask me in the comment section, okay. That's all for today. Thank you so much.